I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health.
I think the first year you still did pretty much everything. He was diagnosed in March of '95.
Hi.
Hi, Daddy.
Merry Christmas.
And that whole crop year you worked. He worked with his dad still then.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi.
He's constantly losing abilities every week. Like what he could do last week, he can't do this week. And next week, you know it's going to be something else, but you don't know what. He actually was a really good learning experience for me. He taught me a lot, like how to change the oil in the lawnmower, like how to do the books for the farm, and how to take on the responsibilities that he used to do. I'm not even sure if he realized that he wouldn't be able to speak, but I remember explaining that to him. Yeah, if you do go on the ventilator, you're not going to be able to speak anymore. At that point, it was very difficult. I was listening to the CBC radio and I heard Mick Ebling being interviewed about the iWriter.
My name is Mick Ebling, founder of Non-Impossible Labs. Everything that we stand for is this concept of technology for the sake of humanity. How do you take something and modify it, break it, adapt it in some way so it accomplishes maybe something that wasn't intended to do, but it accomplishes a fundamental human need that someone has. As soon as I found out about Don and Lorraine, I knew that Non-Impossible had to give Don his voice back.
H-I-J. My name is Javid Gangji, and I'm an engineer and a volunteer for Non-Impossible Labs.
The goal of the device was to create something that actually allowed Don to speak audibly with his family and be able to communicate more independently.
But you have to remember that he's never used a computer before. So he was diagnosed in 1995.
So he missed that whole era of really accessible personal computers and cell phones.
Don's never touched a computer. Like he doesn't even know how to turn one on.
So when I went there the first time, I went with this fancy software and the fancy device, and he just said, "I'm sorry, I can't do this." So I had to think about the way he communicated for the last 15 years. I asked Lorraine to send me his letter sheet.
So the letterboard is a piece of paper with the alphabet written on it in 4 quadrants. So you can tell if you hold the letterboard in front of his face which corner he's looking at by where his eyes are.
And that's exactly what I'm doing in my program, looping through the letters, and when he's ready, he looks to the middle, and voila, his word's there.
It's not as convenient and as fast as this.
Yeah.
For sure.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's developing, so who knows where it'll go.
We'll get it. Eventually, we'll get it. A year ago, I made Don a promise. That I will find an answer that works for him specifically.
Really, mainly, we want to help Javid to be able to develop this so he can help other people. That's the main motivation.
He'll be looking there. He's not looking there.
I love you, Lorraine.
Hey. When I look at Don, that could be me. That could be my uncle. That could be my dad. What right do I have to do nothing about it? I just didn't imagine you flying with it the way you did, and that's it's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly you have things to say, so.
The goal of the project was to give Don his voice back and give him more of his independence.
He's typing at over 2.5 words a minute. And once he's typing in, say, 3 or 4 words a minute, at that point, you're actually talking full conversation.
We've created something for Don that has given him this sense of independence, and now everybody has access to this. This is this simple piece of technology that is going to be so liberating for people around the world.
My dear Lorraine, I can't imagine life without you. You have made the last 25 years fly by and the last 20 with ALS more bearable. I am looking forward to the next 25 years. Love, Don.